Hi, my name is Stephanie and thank you for coming to my channel. Today I will be doing my second update on the Deck of Panning project. First, I want to thank Emily and Max for creating this game, and I will leave her video with all instructions below. The way the game works is you have a deck of cards, such as this one right here, and you only use one joker in the deck. You then draw 5 cards. There's a game board that I will have linked below, and each card has a corresponding prompt, except for the face cards. They remain the same based on color throughout the year. The joker is one people don't want to get. That means you are to pan an item that you really don't want to do. So everybody does their best to avoid the joker if at all possible. Emily can explain this much better than I can. One of the other things that's great about this game is the game board changes every month. On the 10th, Emily will update the game board. So if you drew 2 of clubs last month, you drew it again this month, it's not going to be the same item. It'll be something completely different, which really makes the game a lot of fun. Even though this project started last month, it's never too late to go ahead and join in. So let me start with the items I had left in January. So in January, I still had the Club Nebula palette, which is from Kaleidos and Angelica Newquist. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. My goal was 5 uses. In February, I had used it twice. My next one was the Pat McGrath Venus and Floors. I've got to actually take this one out of the box. Beautiful packaging. And this is my fault for trying to do too many eyeshadows. But this also, my goal was 5 uses. And in February, I had also only used it twice. My next one left over from January is this blue eyeliner. I don't know how well you can see it. Blue is definitely not something I use very often. My goal was 5 uses. Once again, in February, I'd used it twice. And then my last holdout from January, another Pat McGrath item. This is from the first Bridgerton collection, and it was the highlighter, which, let me see if I can get you close enough to see that gorgeous embossing. But my goal on this was 10 uses, and I used it 8 times. Now last month I did get to draw in 1 new item because I had used up the Hourglass Edit. So what I had drawn was something that represented winter. I had the Colourpop Grogu clear frosty lip gloss, and I just thought the frost looked like winter. My goal for that one was 10 uses. It had never been opened, so at that point in time it looked very snowy and pretty. And I will show you what it looks like shortly. Okay, so this month what I was able to do was, we'll go back to the Kaleidos palette. I had 3 uses left on it, and I was able to meet this goal. So I will be able to draw something in to replace the Kaleidos palette. The next is the Colourpop Lip Oil I was just telling you about. Like I said, when I drew this for winter, it had a cute little Grogu on the top, and it looked like frosty snow, gorgeous. I definitely hit the 10 goals. I really like the formula, so I've probably used it way more than 10 times. But as you can see, there is no cute little Grogu left, and it is definitely not clear anymore. Even though I wiped the tip down like most clear glosses, it's just kind of taken its funky shade of everything I use. And believe it or not, it's hard to tell on camera, but it's less than half full now. Okay, the next one was the Bridgerton Highlighter. and I had 2 left on this, and I was able to get that done. It's a gorgeous highlighter. Okay, so the ones I'm still working on are the Pat McGrath Venus and Floors. Trying to get this open for you again. This one I still need to use 2 more times, so can't roll anything in for this yet. And the other is this blue eyeliner. I need to use it 1 more time, so nothing to roll in for it yet. So with all that said, I do get to roll in 3 products. Let me go ahead, shuffle the deck, and see what we end up with. Okay, I've got this deck of beautiful little black kitty cat cards, and we'll go ahead and shuffle those and see what we end up with this time. And 1 more. Okay, so let's see what we have. So the first card is the 9 of Clubs. And let me look at the game board real quick. Okay, it says for the 9 of Clubs, this is a balancing act. And for things when we're not sure about the prompt, Emily has that for us as well. So according to this prompt, this is a product you use carefully as it gives you too little or too much. Okay, let's see what the second card is. We have a 6 of Hearts. Okay, this is called This Time Last Year. According to the prompt, this is a product that came into your life last year. So let's go ahead and see what the third card is. And it is the 5 of Diamonds. This is called Summer. Usually when there is a season theme, it's just finding a product that reminds you of that season. So I'm going to go upstairs, look around, see what I can find, and I will be back shortly with what I've chosen. Okay, I'm back and I've made my picks. So, first off, for the 9 of Clubs, which is Balancing Act, what I chose was the Rare Beauty Blush in Happy. Now, this blush is absolutely gorgeous. It's a nice, soft pink, very natural looking. However, you definitely have to be careful about how much you use. This one wants to go overboard very easily. This little tube is more than anyone could use in a lifetime. You definitely don't want to apply it directly to your face, or you will go into clown territory very quickly. I usually do 2 dots on the back of my hand, swirl it with a brush, and apply it that way, and then it turns out perfect. But it definitely is a balancing act. Even doing that, sometimes I still need to get a sponge to touch up any heavy spots. Okay, so for the next one, for the 6 of Hearts, which it just is something that came into your life last year. Well, we have the Sephora VIB sale coming around the corner, so I went ahead, saw what I bought in it last year, and I chose the Marc Jacobs bronzer in Tantric. As you can tell, I've had this almost a year and it has barely been touched, and it's beautiful. So I definitely want to give this some more love. Okay, then for the last one, the 5 of Diamonds, which was Summer, I chose the Old School ABH Glow Kit. For those of you not familiar with this, this is a highlighter palette, and these shades are just perfect for summer. We're getting into that territory now where we have 80 degrees one day and 30 the next. So some of these will work for me right now. Some of these, once I've been outside, have a little bit of a tan, will definitely work better. But I love this highlighter palette, even though it barely looks touched. I use it all summer long normally. So yeah, this is definitely a great summertime one for me. Now, my goal on everything that I've rolled in is 10 uses. I don't usually want to pan anything unless I'm very close to it, because for me, the goal of doing these is to get use out of my makeup, to go back in and find those products I haven't used in a while, and that's a great way for me to do that. Me personally, if I just pick a product that's very full, like any of these three, and were to try and pan it, empty it, I would never get to use anything else in my collection, and that's not what I want to do. Now, I do have another project where I am getting rid of things. That one's called the Partners in Cream, and I have those videos up as well if you would like to see them. They're products I am trying to finish up and get rid of. But in general, for this one, I just think it's more fun to go through and get some use out of my products. Find some treasures that I haven't seen in a while, or vice versa, find something I haven't used in a while and realize, hey, this really isn't for me. It might be time to declutter it, see if my daughter or any of her friends want it, any of my nieces, and let it have a good home. So that's why you're not really going to see me hitting pan unless I know that I'm close to that. Now, I am hoping at a bare minimum that I will finish up that blue eyeliner. Since it only has one use left, surely I can find a day where I can wear blue eyeliner. I'm an accountant, it's busy season, so it's very hard right now to find a day when I can wear a bold look. I actually had to wait to put this on till no more clients today. And also the Pat McGrath quad. I actually was able to wear this on a conference call Friday without it looking too over the top, so I think I can finish that one up as well. Hoping to make some progress on my other roll-ins also. Now, if you would like to join this project, please feel free to do so. Once again, I'll leave the playlist in the description, as well as the game board, Emily's instructions, which are much better than mine. If you're working on this project, please comment below. I'd love to see what you're working on, how the project is going for you, and what you like to do. Do you like to go ahead and finish the products when you get them out, or do you just like to rotate through your collection to make sure you're giving it a little more love? If you like this type of content, I'm actually working on several project pans right now. Another one I'm doing is a 90s themed. I was in high school in the 90s, and that's just a time era I love, so that's another project I really enjoy. And I have that video on here as well if you would like to check it out. If you did like this video, please like or subscribe. I'm brand new to YouTube, so any engagement whatsoever would help me out a great deal. It also lets me know what you're interested in and what you're not interested in. In the meantime, I hope all the players are having fun. I hope those of you just watching the videos are getting inspired or just enjoy the content, especially for a break from everything that's going on right now. And I can't wait to see you again next month for an update. Thank you so much for dropping by, and I can't wait to see you again. Thank you. Bye.